Right lads, welcome back to another video. Today I'm actually going to be doing a FIFA 20 wish list. So this is just five things that I'm going to list off pretty quickly that I want to see in FIFA 20 since they want to advertise it so goddamn early. So the first thing I want to add, or I want to see fixed or see modified is actually the music. Like I feel like not many people would care too much with music because like you can play your own music on your phone or your speakers or whatever as you're playing it. But I think there's something about like maybe listening to the commentary or listening to the audio through the game itself and have good songs. Now this year, like I'm not really a fan of too many of the songs. I feel they need to kind of broaden what they um, broaden what they have at the moment. I mean, previously you had like amazing songs like FIFA 13, FIFA 12 was just the best year ever, or the best years for songs. So I was hoping maybe bring back songs from those games. Like surely maybe they'd still have rights to some of them, or even just be able to play your own songs. Like I remember on the PlayStation 3, you could connect your Spotify or whatever, and then through the actual game, or maybe it was iTunes. It was something anyway. I remember playing the game, listening to whatever song I want in the menus, doing my I don't know, well, there wasn't SPCs back then, but yeah, just messing around in the menus in the game, or yeah, stuff like that. So the next thing I really want fixed, and I know they've said they're going to do it, is FIFA Street. So the only real thing about FIFA Street is that they added it in the journey, and when I did start the actual journey, I played it for a tiny bit, and there was like a mode where you could be like a child, I think, play around in the streets, and as you can see, I barely played it. Um, so yeah, I'm not really a fan of the whole kind of offline stuff anymore. I used to like the career mode and stuff, but yeah, I'm just not really a fan of it anymore. And just as a side note, not as an official one, I do want to see FIFA Street like kind of properly done, like not kind of 3v3 FIFA style. I kind of want to see an actual, um, like proper tackles and good skill moves. Add in, even if you could add in icon players to it, like have the old Brazilian players, Wayne Rooney and all them. That would be class. Uh, and also, I'm not really a big fan of career mode, but I know a lot of people will ask to see that revamped and redone and fixed. So I don't play it myself, so I'm not gonna rant about it too much. But yeah. So next, I really want. This is the main thing I want fixed. Is where is it? This pro clubs. So I played pro clubs through FIFA, was it 16, maybe 15 as well. 16 and 17 were my main years. We did like so many seasons in it, and yeah, it was a really fun time, to be honest. Now it did get a bit frustrating because like it wasn't too much to do. There was only the couple of cups that you could do. You had the drop-in matches, which weren't really fun. There's just people messing around and trying to score goals or just run out with the keeper or whatever. This player growth system was probably my favourite thing added in. Probably the only thing they've added. But anything they do with pro clubs, like you could do anything with it just to make it better. Add a league system, like add like a straight knockout style tournament like they did in the World Cup, or just add anything. And yeah, I'd be happy. Even just more options for kits and stuff, because like you see the same kits, you see the same players, you see the same everything. Like I've heard the name, what is it, the Ridder, like 45 times in the last like year. Every time I played this game, even though I haven't played it too much this year. And the next thing I want addressed is the women's game mode. So where can I even find that? I think it's down here. Is it? Where is it? I think it's maybe you do kickoff. Like the fact that I can't even just find it off the home screen is kind of annoying. Is it in here? Anyway, what I want fixed is pretty much how the AIs control as women. So, I mean, I play as like, we'll say, Alex Morgan, and it just, oh, it's telling me I never played kickoff. Fantastic. even though I did play kickoff. But okay, forget it. Yeah, so I play as Alex Morgan, and she control like a 75 rated player on Ultimate Team. The shooting is just terrible. The running isn't great, so they've just made the game not fun at all. It's like playing with a bunch of bronze players or maybe silver players, even if you're playing as USA or Brazil or someone that are our team that are good. So if you're going to add women, I mean, add proper game modes. Like I'm not saying like go away and make a kind of an Ultimate Team dedicated to them. But that would be cool. But I'm just saying like make the game like playable for the women's mode. At least. And then the last thing I want to see is Ultimate Team fixed. So what I want to see is like a new game mode that kind of the kind of casual players that play the game can enjoy and then grind for something. So for example, right now you have rivals, you have champs, you have draft, you have your friendlies and stuff. And division rivals was cool for a while. It got to a point where you were kind of staying in the same division for forever, really. I was in division 5 and 4 for a long time, and then they kind of redid how the divisions worked, and I've been trying to push for division 1. I still haven't been able to do it because I'm just not that good of a player. I'm almost there, but I'm not there, and I just don't have the will to keep going and get to division 1 this year. I just couldn't be bothered. But yeah, what happened was you just kind of like I went between division 4 and 5 for a good 3 months. Got a bit boring because you never really like I suppose started in like division 10, worked your way up. It wasn't like that kind of way, even though it was fair that you could play people that your skill level is around. But that just meant for a load of draws, a load of tight games, and just jumping up between the two divisions for me anyway, division 4 and 5, and then that changed to just being in division 2 for the rest of the year then. And obviously we have draft and we have FUT champs. FUT champs I don't really play that much. It's just too frustrating. It's too long. In my opinion, it's a bit of a I don't know. It's just really for the hardcore players, to be honest. And I don't really want to play that. I play it like 2 or 3 times during the year, just when I'm feeling competitive. But not for me really. And in draft, I've done maybe like 200 drafts in the last 3 years, and I haven't done too much on this game. I feel like I'm decent enough at it. Like I have, 7 wins and 16. That's not too bad for a draft, and I have a draft team made there if I ever want to play again. But yeah, draft just gets a bit repetitive. It's probably my favorite game mode to play. Which is a pity, like because then your squad that you have here is just kind of pointless. So what I'm hoping, and I've really dragged on about this, is a game mode that pretty much. So like you have to maybe like pack every player. So like if I go into the store, and I look at packs, right? And I know EA are probably never going to do this because they want to make people buy this thing. But what would be great would be a mode where you can only use untradeable players or packed pool players. Like so, you have to kind of earn for your team pretty much. And then if you could just take out this 150 points, 1,100 for these promo packs, whatever. Because what people do is they just spend so much money, so much time, so much effort, and that's pretty much the reason I can't get to Division 1. Obviously that and probably the skill gap as well. But yeah, a game mode where you can pretty much pack all your players, and they're the only players you can use. So like for transfer market, like say the transfer market isn't available to you, or make it like so that if you want to buy a player, they have to be bought at like a fixed price or something like that. But a game mode that's just fair to everyone, whether you're casual or hardcore. Even the hardcore players could play that, and it could still be fun. Whether you do a league, tournaments, or divisions, I think that would be a good, definitely a good game mode they could add. And yeah, I think that ends it. Do I want to say anything else? Maybe improve pack weight a bit. I mean, I've pretty much done like every SBC there is possible. Like I don't do the league ones obviously because you have to do like 20 SPCs just to get an 85 rated, 86 rated card. That's kind of pointless, to be honest. But yeah, just make the game fair in every way. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.